Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to part 4 of the Dungeon Dwellers review. I've got one more part, but I got to read that book next. And up today, I've got the Adventures Compendium. It's a book of low-level adventures right here. I assume that the next books will have, medium and high level as well. And it's a series of 3 adventures, including, for the most part, a mega dungeon. I'm going to show that off real quick. It's a really nice... All the maps in here are just really, really top-notch. I really like this style. It reminds me of several things from the old days. But I got to tell you, it feels so much like a sticker that it drives me crazy, because I just want to peel it off and slap it on the wall here. My sliding door over here. You can't see it, but I got a sliding door. But it's just got that feel. It's just like, just something. I must have like heightened senses, physical touch power or something, because I can't touch it without thinking that it's like a giant bumper sticker. But nice artwork, nice key, easily readable, and just the different colors of the different floors, instead of it all being uniform, really kind of helps to break it up and get kind of an idea of, even like, I'm guessing that it also is kind of indicative of how well it's lit up, which I really actually think, if that's not the case, it should be the case, but I'm going to go with that's the case, that it's, kind of actually maybe even showing where the built-in light sources are. Nice, and then that's the mega dungeon. It's the first part of the book, and it's pretty massive. It's not like Undermountain mega dungeon or Tannisborg, but it's 4 sheets of graph paper. Let's put it that way. That's pretty mega. A whole bunch of cool stuff in here, as well as the additional maps of the area and where the various dungeons are located. One of the things I really liked right off the bat was this little part I came to. I'm trying to find it, where you're rolling for like clues, and depending on your roll of the difficulty, like if you roll you succeed but kind of low, it's got built in what you tell them. Like you see some footprints, some small footprints, and then you can tell a little more, and then finally it's like it's a bunch of kobolds and they went this way, kind of thing, so that you've already done the work in a lot of cases, literally for every little situation. Also notice you're pretty generous with the healing potions, even though they all taste different and look different, which I don't know if I like that or don't like that. It's interesting and probably annoying for the players. Like, crap, okay, it is a healing potion, but why does this one taste like cinnamon? And then there was the healing potion that the Drugar was hiding, and don't ask where he was hiding it, kind of thing. I thought that was pretty funny, but it totally took me by surprise. I guess the Drugar always have a plan. And that, I believe, is in the Crypt of the Sorcerer. The first dungeon, what is it called? The Fortress of Peril. And then the second one is A Ton of Trouble, which is like, they're all low level, but this one was like the lower. This one would be the one that I would send the players off on first of the 3, where they're to recover a cask of expensive alcohol that went missing in the guy's own basement, I believe. And it's not too complicated, but at the same time, it's still got some of Tucker's kobolds in there, which in this game, bring your A game when you're playing Dungeon Dwellers. That's all I'm going to say, because this stuff will absolutely bite you in the ass if you screw up. Then, of course, my favorite part of it, the Crypt of the Sorcerer, harkening back to the Dungeon Dwellers paint and play set, literally like the first fantasy adventure I really played. I mean, I played one game of Dungeons and Dragons. My character died. which was like one afternoon. I didn't own anything, but the first product I ever bought was the paint and play set, Crypt of the Sorcerer. It was like $15 with tax, and I had saved up to get it. Ran home, started painting and reading and playing it over and over again because the Sorcerer just kept kicking my party's ass, and this was probably no different. Definitely, I would actually rate that one is not really low level. Those trolls, man. Whoa. I thought my trolls were nasty, but the trolls in this, little bit of a spoiler, they regenerate 2d8 every turn, every round. And fire only stops them for regenerating for one fire acid for one round. It's like, yeah, I don't know what first level characters are going to do to be able to deal with that without some serious firepower, you know. And then the sorcerer himself being, one part, typical evil magic user or wizard, one part Dr. Frankenstein, one part reanimator. Definitely love the way you handled the sorcerer at the end. And all in all, this is a really good book. I highly recommend this for people who are picking up the Dungeon Dweller stuff, that are planning on running it. This will give you an idea of what the theme and the tone of the game is, as well as the difficulty level. That's going to be kind of standard, like the mid-range difficulty. How I talked about there being 3 sort of built-in settings for the game. This was in the mid to the high level setting, even though it's a low-level game. But the detail that's in each room and each hallway and all of that really will help new players to really get the hang of this and kind of actually up the overall quality of games in the future. If we get more people running games like this, it's going to make some of us old guys and our half-ass games look pretty meager. But that's what I've got for you guys this morning. I will be back with Second Breakfast in about 45 minutes. If you guys have any questions, go check out Joseph C. Wolf over on the Reaper site and on Discord and probably on Facebook. Hopefully I'll have him on next week or in the coming weeks, and we can talk more about this particular game, because I'm very intrigued with just the absolute massive amount of detail in every little thing compared to stuff I've read in the past. Guys, also have a great weekend. Love you, and I will see you in the Funny Papers.